The 2019 fall season is just around the corner, and with that comes a brand new year of Patriot Insider. As we kick off 2019, our first edition of the Insider previews the DBU men's and women's soccer teams. The Patriots begin their inaugural season in the Lone Star Conference, and expectations run high for both squads, as the men's team returns a core group of veterans, while the women's squad enters the season ranked number 17 in the nation.
Coming off a 2018 season that saw DBU clinch their fourth consecutive Heartland Conference title, the women's team enters this year as one of just 10 teams in the nation to advance to the NCAA tournament each of the last 5 seasons. With 18 returning players back from last year's squad, the Patriots look to make another run at the postseason and build off last year's trip to the Sweet 16.
Yeah, we're very excited about the season. We're returning a very core group of players. We really only replacing a couple of starters from last year's season, and most of the players that we expect to start in those positions were with us in the spring. Our expectations for our team are always really high, and with this new conference and change to the Lone Star Conference, we're excited. It's a great new challenge that we really look forward to. We've played most of these teams for years, so there's not a lot of new faces, but it's a big conference, I think possibly the biggest in the country in Division II. And so we see that as a really exciting challenge, and of course we want to be competing for a conference championship. We think that it's a reasonable opportunity for us to do so, and hopefully be back in the NCAA tournament and potentially advancing there as well.
Offensively, the Patriots welcome back a pair of first-team all-conference selections in Delaney Schmidt and Abigail Olmos, who combined to score 14 goals last year, while the defense is anchored by a senior laden group that includes 4-year letterman and goalkeeper Hope Coyme, along with all-conference performer Emmy Neese and this year's preseason Lone Star Conference Defensive Player of the Year, Maggie Scales.
We have a strong team coming back. We have a lot of experienced players, a lot of returners, so that's good that we have that foundation to build upon. We had a great incoming freshman class that came in ready to contribute and just take this team to the next level. So that's very exciting. Everyone's committed to the process, and we talk about that all the time, but day in and day out, we're working. So just having that experienced foundation and a great incoming class coming in.
The women's soccer team begins their first season in the Lone Star Conference this year, which figures to be one of the premier leagues in the nation, and open their 2019 season on the road in a matchup between a pair of nationally ranked programs when they face number 9 Central Oklahoma on September 5th. On the men's side, the Patriots also return a veteran core that includes a pair of offensive threats in Abraham Garcia and Ethan Martinez, along with an incoming class that features 22 newcomers. The team's mixture of returners, combined with the program's largest recruiting class, has DBU looking to turn a corner in 2019.
I think the biggest thing this year is definitely the core of veterans. I think this year our leadership has kind of blown through the roof, and I think we bring a lot to the table that we've kind of lacked in the earlier years. And then the incoming freshmen, I think they're a super hard-working class that I think we can get a lot out of if we all come together.
Defensively, the Patriots are led by a pair of seniors in Garrett Morgan and Aaron Prolu, and also welcome back senior goalkeeper Tristan Olvera, who made 11 starts last year in his first season at DBU. As DBU enters the 2019 season under 5th-year head coach Chip Duchik, the Patriots transition from the Heartland Conference to face a schedule of familiar opponents in the nation's largest league, the Lone Star Conference.
Yeah, we're excited to go in the conference play when it's probably the best conference in the country, and that's what we enjoy being a part of it, and we're excited to compete. We've added a lot of new guys that we think are at the level to be very competitive in this conference, so I'm excited where we're at right now.
That's all for this week's Patriot Insider. To stay up to date on all the latest news surrounding the DBU athletics program, you can follow the Patriots online at dbupatriots.com and through social media on Twitter, Instagram, and Facebook. Be sure to also download the new DBU Athletics app to your mobile device. Tune in later this week as we preview the men's and women's cross-country teams as well as the volleyball team. Until then, for Patriot Insider, I'm Reagan Ratcliffe.